The story of Jack the Ripper, one of the most infamous and enigmatic serial killers in history, takes us back to the late 1800s in the Whitechapel district of London. It was during this time that a series of gruesome murders shook the city and struck fear into the hearts of its inhabitants. The tale begins in 1888, when 5 women were brutally murdered in a span of just a few months. The victims, all prostitutes, were targeted in the impoverished and crowded streets of Whitechapel. Their throats were slashed, and their bodies were mutilated in a horrific manner, suggesting the work of a deranged and sadistic killer. The first known victim was Mary Ann Nichols, whose lifeless body was discovered on August 31, 1888, near a stable entrance. Just over a week later, on September 8, Annie Chapman met a similarly gruesome fate in the backyard of 29 Hanbury Street. The third victim, Elizabeth Stride, was murdered on the night of September 30, 1888, but it is believed that the Ripper's plans were thwarted, and he didn't have the opportunity to mutilate her body as he did with the others. The most infamous double murder took place on September 30, 1888, and is known as the double event. That night, the Ripper first claimed the life of Catherine Eddowes, and later, in the early hours of October 1, he struck again. Taking the life of Mary Jane Kelly, the mutilations inflicted upon Kelly were the most gruesome of all the victims, shocking even seasoned investigators. The police, led by Inspector Frederick Aberline, faced immense pressure to catch the elusive killer, but their efforts were hindered by the lack of forensic technology and the myriad of false leads and hoaxes that circulated in the media. The mysterious killer seemed to disappear as quickly as he had appeared, leaving a trail of fear and terror in his wake. Over the years, numerous suspects have been proposed, ranging from doctors to members of the royal family, but no conclusive evidence ever emerged to definitively identify Jack the Ripper. The lack of progress and numerous theories surrounding the case have fueled endless speculation and fascination with the identity of the killer. To this day, the true identity of Jack the Ripper remains unknown, and the case remains one of history's most enduring unsolved mysteries. The legend of the infamous murderer continues to capture the imaginations of people worldwide, making Jack the Ripper a haunting figure from the late 1800s that still fascinates and terrifies.